Today, I am going to discuss with you the budget, Union Budget 2026-2027 in very simple words. No complicated terms, no heavy economics, just key points you should know. This budget mainly focuses on growth, stability and people's welfare. Government's message in this budget is very clear. Reform more, spend wisely and help everyone, every citizen participate in the growth. The theme of this budget is Viksit Bharat, that is a developed India. Through this budget, the government wants a stable inflation, around 7% economic growth, strong public investment, more jobs, less dependency on the imports. And in short, the aim is steady growth without financial imbalance. And this budget is focusing on youth and employment. Let us see how that focus is on. A big focus is on Yuva Shakti, the power of youth. Through this, the government wants to improve skills, increase productivity, build resilience against global economic changes, create better job opportunities, and the idea is very simple. Make young people capable partners and make them partners in India's progress. And other focus area of this budget is manufacturing and industry. Manufacturing is getting a very strong support in this budget. Some major steps towards that includes revival of around 200 old industrial clusters. And then semiconductor mission expansion, that is the second area. And there is a support for electronics, textiles and chemicals and sports goods. And there is a special focus on rare earth minerals, advanced tools. And the goal of the government is very clear, make India a strong global manufacturing hub. And there is a tax reliefs given to the manufacturing segment to encourage the industries. And the government has announced 5-year income tax exemption for certain non-residents supplying capital goods, duty-free imports for aircraft parts and microwave components, easier export timelines and recognition for the trusted importers. This means there is a less tax burden and smoother trade processes for these segments. And there is a maximum support is given to the small and medium enterprises also, MSMEs. MSMEs is getting strong backings through the key announcements like 10,000 crores SME growth fund to enable better credit system and faster payments through a platform and credit guarantee support and lesser compliance in tier 2 and tier 3 towns. In simple words, more money access, faster payments and less paperwork. Now we will see what is there in the budget for the service sector. There is a huge boost for the service sector, especially healthcare, education, tourism and IT. These major focus areas these are medical tourism hubs, training for around 1.5 lakhs caregivers, new design and sports institutions, and tax holidays for cloud service companies till 2047. This means India wants to be a global service powerhouse. And now we will see the financial sector changes. In finance, the government is aiming for modernization. That includes that review of the FEMA rules. And corporate bond market development is also going for some overall. And municipal bond incentives are there. And slight increase in the security transaction tax. Basically, it is for the future segment where there is a speculative transactions are happening. And it is to discourage that. And the objective is to make a stronger financial markets and better regulation of that. And what is there in this budget for the farmers and the agricultures? Farmers are not forgotten. Their measures includes coconut, cashew and cocoa promotion. And there is a support for the fisheries. And the veterinary colleges and animal health infrastructure is promulgated in this budget. And there is an AI-based agriculture systems and reservoir and water body development. Through this, the goal of the government is very clear. They have to increase the farmers' income and productivity. Now we will see what is there in the budget for the infrastructure and urban development. Infrastructure spending continues strongly. And it includes new freight corridors, national waterways expansion, coastal cargo promotion, high-speed rail corridors between major cities, and the focus on tier 2 and tier 3 cities. That means better connectivity and regional development. Now we will see the other focus area called energy and sustainability. The clean energy and sustainability are the important themes of this union budget. The announcements of the finance minister includes carbon capture projects, support for lithium battery manufacturing, solar glass duty exemptions, nuclear power project incentives, biogas benefits, and in simple words, the budget intends to have more green energy and less pollution. And whether we have to see whether this budget is having something for the welfare of the common man, that is the public, whether this budget is people-centric or not. Social welfare remains a priority in these budgets. There are certain steps like assistive devices for Divyangan, mental health institutions upgrade, trauma care centers in district hospitals, and community-owned retail outlets, skill training for the disabled citizens, and the aim is to have an inclusive growth for every section of the society. And there is something for the ease of doing business and for the living of the people. And for the taxpayers and businesses, several relaxations are there. Lesser TCS for education and medical remittances, which is a huge relief for those who are traveling abroad. And extended time for filing of the revised returns, decriminalization of minor tax defaults, exemptions on motor accident, and simplified digital cargo clearances. And the message of the government is less stress and more convenience. And now we'll see the budget is having a proper fiscal discipline in it. And despite high spending, government is cautious about the debt. The target of the government includes fiscal deficit around 4.3% of the GDP. That is, debt to GDP ratio shall be 55% or near. And there is a gradual reduction in the deficits in simple terms, spend more and more but responsibly. And to summarize, this budget focuses on growth, jobs, manufacturing, infrastructure, welfare, sustainability, fiscal discipline, and it tries to attain a balance with responsibility. Government's core message in this budget is very clear. Reform, invest, and include everyone in India's growth story. Hope you have a beautiful session which you had through my conversation. Thank you very much.